Sir Andrew was the bravest knight in the kingdom. It was his job to protect the king and queen from danger. Every night, Sir Andrew would guard the royal bedroom. Every night, his armor would creak and squeak. Every night the king and queen could not sleep, because Sir Andrew's armor made such a noise. The king and queen became very tired and very cross. They called for the royal armorer. "Something must be done about Sir Andrew's armor," said the king. "It squeaks and creaks all night, and we cannot sleep," said the queen. The royal armorer looked at Sir Andrew's armor and saw that it was damp and rusty. He thought and thought until he had an idea. "Oil," he said. He oiled Sir Andrew's armor until it didn't squeak at all. For 2 nights, the king and queen slept the whole night through. But then on the 3rd night, creak, squeak, eek, creak, squeak, eek. "Oh no," they groaned. "Not again." The next morning the king and queen called the royal armorer. He looked at Sir Andrew's armor and saw that it was still damp and rusty. He thought and thought. "Heat," he said. "That will keep the armor dry." So he built some fires in the corridor to keep Sir Andrew warm and dry, and to stop his armor from squeaking. Sir Andrew walked up and down outside the king and queen's bedroom. At first, there was silence. But Sir Andrew got hotter, and he started to sweat. Creak, squeak, eek, creak, squeak, eek. Once again the king and queen called he royal armorer, who thought and scratched his chin. There seemed to be no way to stop Sir Andrew's armor from squeaking. So, he was moved from the palace and sent to guard the royal jewels in a very tall tower with 200 steps. That night, 2 robbers crept into the palace. They tied up the king and queen and stole the king's crown. The robbers then crept to the tower to steal the royal jewels. They started to climb the steps. "What was that?" one robber gasped. "Creak, squeak, eek." "Maybe it's the terrible night protector," whispered the other robber. "They say he roams the palace and cuts off people's heads." Creak, squeak, eek, creak, squeak, eek. "There it is again," quaked the first robber. "Let's get out of here," they said together. But they were so scared that they couldn't move. Creak, squeak, eek, creak, squeak, eek. "What are you doing?" he shouted as he grabbed the 2 robbers and shook them. "I'll just take you to the king and queen," he said. When Sir Andrew got to the royal bedroom, he found the king and queen tied up. He quickly untied them. "Thank you, Sir Andrew," said the king. "You must never stop guarding the royal bedroom again," said the queen. "But what about my squeaking and creaking?" asked Sir Andrew. "We'll think of something," said the queen. From that night, Sir Andrew guarded the royal bedroom, and the king and queen slept soundly.